everybody for being here. I really appreciate you taking the time out of this gorgeous day to be inside. And I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. Some of you have been here before, actually, Clorinda and Jim, and to you that are new, I appreciate you being here very, very much. I am a certified lifestyle and nutrition coach. So what I do is I help people make sustainable lifestyle changes, and I believe the majority of that is based on what we eat, which we do have a lot of control over, is our food. So I do a lot of coaching. I wrote a book, it's called Bite Me, Change Your Life One Bite at a Time. And it's a little bit sassy, but if you know me, then you know that it suits my personality. I named it Bite Me because of all of the societal expectations when you go to make healthy food choices for yourself. Between friends and other people is everybody wants to kind of bring other people down to what they're doing. And if you decide to make healthy choices for yourself, it's going against the grain. And people say, oh, life's too short, have this extra drink, or oh, come on, have this chocolate sundae. And I always say life is, the quality of my life is too important to want to do those things. And I feel like I have to be overly assertive to the point where with one friend I had to say, you know what, just bite me. Between that and the food industry, with their obfuscations and trying to position unhealthy foods as healthier, I got a little bit incensed at that. So that's why I called this Bite Me, Change Your Life One Bite at a Time.
Great title.
Thank you. Thank you. Easy to remember, right, Bill? So I believe that you can design a healthy lifestyle at any age at all. It doesn't, to me, it's not a matter of discipline. It's a matter of picking one change and figuring out what is that one change that's going to make the most impact, and making that change, and then you get used to that. Your good choice, that one little change, becomes your behavior. Hi. Your behavior becomes your habit. Feel free to have a seat. And that habit becomes your lifestyle. So before you know it, you're not even really thinking about trying to be on some restrictive diet. It's just making little changes. So then it becomes easy. I think a lot of diets don't work because they're so restrictive. They're restrictive in either calories, or they're restrictive in the types of foods that you can eat. And if you do too much at once, then you set yourself up to fail. I think if you make little changes that are sustainable, you change your lifestyle, and you can carry that through with you for the rest of your life. 95% of people who end up going on diets or try to make changes that happen too quickly, 95% of those people will gain all their weight back. So we can see that we're a culture who really wants to be healthy, but doing it is not all that easy. I believe there's a direct correlation between what you eat and your health. If you look at disease in our country, heart issues, arterial sclerosis, obesity, high blood pressure, so many of those things can be controlled with eating healthy and controlling our weight. So the point of today is to discern the difference between high quality proteins and low quality proteins. We're definitely going to focus on just protein today, although that's just one piece of the picture. But hopefully you'll learn a little bit more about protein so that when you go to make your protein choices, you'll be a very smart consumer about it. So can any of you guess what this is here? It looks like strawberry ice cream. Sausage? Yogurt? Chicken McNuggets? What do you think, Bill?
Protein.
That's protein? Why do you think it's protein? Because I'm talking about protein today. That would be the obvious choice, right?
They got a lot of it, whatever it is.
What this is mechanically separated chicken. So yes, Bill, you're right. This is protein. This is a very mechanized way of removing proteins off of what would normally be considered waste. So normally, if from chickens, turkeys, pigs, and cows, if they take the bones, they realized these food manufacturers realized that they could increase their profits by getting every little last bit out of their manufacturing process. So they use a high pressure sieve, and this is what they get from it, is this paste that they can put into some hot dogs. I'm not saying all hot dogs at all. Some are better quality than others. But hot dogs and bologna, and Clorinda, I think you said chicken nuggets. It could go into that as well. So this particular type of, it is protein, can go into certain pepperonis and beef jerky and those types of products. So it's just always good to know what you're getting. The importance of food quality is so critical because, it goes back to that saying, we definitely are what we eat. I think 90% of what we eat has a direct effect on how we look and how we feel. If you eat a good quality meal, the next few hours you'll feel great. But then if you eat really clean for a while and then you go eat something that's not so good, you say, oh, that tasted good going down, but I'm not feeling so great now. And you may even feel it a day or two later. It's just your energy level, lack of feeling good. If you ensure you choose high quality proteins, they may be more expensive because we know in the food industry, you do get what you pay for. Sometimes when you buy high quality food, it is a little bit more expensive. It can be, but you're building a good quality life for yourself. And the advice I give to people is make every calorie count. When you're looking at protein especially, here's just a situation. This is a processed food, and this is a great company. I'm not knocking the product. But if they're promoting protein, so for example on this, it says as much protein as an egg. You'll see their commercials, as much protein as an egg. Well, if this is as much protein as an egg, and that's the benefit of eating this, for 200 calories, why wouldn't you just eat an egg? So an egg white is 17 calories, maybe add some complex carbohydrate to it, and it's a lot less expensive than buying a processed food. And it's a matter of food quality. So yes, if you really want to eat cereal, great cereal. It has 12 grams of sugar in it though. So if you want to improve your protein quality, and protein is what you're looking for, then why not go for the egg white, add some other foods with it that are all natural rather than processed, and you've found a way to increase your food quality. So the benefits of protein, when we talk about, I like to talk about calories only because you can really evaluate how much food quality you're getting for the amount of calories. So here, protein is very low. It's 4 calories per gram. That's pretty low. Carbohydrates, like fruits, vegetables, grains, that is also 4 calories per gram. But when you get into alcohol is 7 calories per gram and fat is 9. Alcohol is almost as fattening as fat, calorie per calorie. And so what we're looking at here is really calorie density, the concentration of those calories in every gram. So if you want to eat healthy, most of your foods, 20% here, 60 and 20, so we have balance, okay? But you want to just choose your calories wisely. Make every calorie count. Muscle, protein is the only macronutrient that builds muscle. So you could have your carbohydrates, you can have your healthy fat, but only protein is what's going to help you build your muscle. What your body doesn't use, if you have extra protein, actually can be used as energy. But it doesn't work the other way around. If you have a carbohydrate, say you ate an apple, okay? Those extra calories, if you're not using them, would go to fat. It would never go to muscle. But if you have extra protein, it goes to muscle, and then it's either stored or you can use it as energy. So it's one of those definitely indispensable proteins. So I love bringing these out. This is a pound of fat, and this is a pound of muscle. Okay, so what do you notice in terms of the difference between them? The size, yes. So a pound of muscle, pound for pound, this is 1/3 the size of a pound of fat. Okay, so we obviously want this on our bodies. This actually helps us build our metabolism. The more muscle you have on your frame. So for every pound of muscle that you have, you're burning about 35 to 50 calories a day. So that's why protein is so important. Get high quality protein, you will build muscle. Low quality protein or not enough protein, then it's harder to sustain this. This pound of fat only burns about 2 calories a day on our frame. So I always ask people, which would you rather have? Would you rather have a little muscle or would you rather have a little bit of jiggly fat? What would you choose? The muscle, exactly. And so the way it works is that high quality food, it fuels your body. It supports your muscle. When you have resistance training, you can also build that muscle, so the fitness part is always integral. And then when you move, even walk, you're burning those calories. Because again, we go back to this. This is an organ that moves, so you're going to be burning calories when you use this, whereas this is just along for the ride, okay? Our bodies do need fat. We need about 20 pounds on our frame just to cushion our organs. It is necessary. But this, if we really want to talk about boosting our metabolism, right, this would be cute on you, right? That would be good. This is what's important.